there's still Buddycast. No, don't be naughty, go meet a buddy here on Buddycast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder and host of Buddycast, Nick Sorensen.
Adio, buddios. It's time for another episode of everybody's favorite show, Buddycast. You know, I've missed the show. I need to start doing more of these episodes, Pope. It's time that we get our minds off all that political stuff going on out in the world. Just start chatting with buddies like we always do, because that's what this world needs, is more buddies. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's so nice to turn that TV on and not see political stuff every commercial. I'm like, my gosh, the amount of money some of them spent on campaigning, they could have bought a professional sports team, you know?
At least. How many times did you walk to the mailbox and pull out an ad and then just immediately just dump it on your table or dump it in the garbage or something, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's my wife. I think she wore out a couple pair of scissors cutting stuff up, you know? Every day out there, all that political stuff, and hey, it's over. I mean, it's time to talk football, and
exactly.
You know, exactly. That's what we're here for.
First off, for all my buddies out there, this is my buddy Pope Yinzer. You've seen him a couple times on Buddycast, and if you haven't, you're in for a wild ride. How you doing, Pope?
I'm doing good, Nick. Long time since I've seen you here. I know, talked to you on the phone a good bit and everything, but first time on a Buddycast for a while since my buddies, three of us got together and did that one.
Yes, that was an awesome Buddycast. That was so much fun.
Yeah, that was a good time. Did that one from up there at Mulligan's up there and got those guys together. And I know they were looking forward to doing that there. And, you know, hey, I'm always ready to do one of these with you.
Exactly. You know, we needed a mid-season check-in. We always have to do that with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this bye week came at a pretty good time here. I said, you know, the Steelers were 6-2 when we got to that bye week, or 7-1, you know, but 6-2. I said, we're going to be in good shape because you know what the second half of this schedule's like coming up here. I mean, it's tough. Yeah, exactly. We got a tough schedule coming up, and stay healthy, you know. It's 6-2 here. I mean, we got 9 games left. So if we can go 6-3 there, that puts us at 12-5 on the year. You know, that should get you somewhere.
Hey, the last time we had 12 wins, we went to the Super Bowl.
Absolutely. That's what I'm hoping for this year. That was a 16-game schedule, but
yeah,
you know, this is 17 here now. So, hey, like I say, 6-3 here the second half. I mean, we got Washington. What do we have? Washington, then Baltimore, Cleveland, Cincinnati, at Cleveland. You know, man, it's going to be tough. Yeah. Philadelphia.
Oh, boy. But the thing that I love about the Steelers, and they're kind of still proving it to this day, they go into these big games with a big game mindset. So they always surprise you. Like, they always go in, everyone thinks they're going to go into, like, the game against Philadelphia. Philadelphia is this power team. We're going to power through and do all this stuff and make the Steelers look like a division high school team. And all of a sudden, it's either really close at the end or the Steelers just turn the tables and just like all of a sudden, the next thing you know, Steelers are up 21-0 at the half.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that over the year? You're playing somebody that's like, you know, Cleveland this year here, Cleveland other years, you know, Carolina this year here. You think, man, you should be able to go and beat them teams real easy. And the next thing you know, man, you're struggling to get a field goal at the end to beat them. And then, like you say, you go in, you play Philadelphia. Well, we got Baltimore coming up at Washington. You know, they play up to the competition. That's the way it's been under Tomlin for a long time, you know, and like it or hate it, you know, it's gotten us to where we're at.
Exactly.
Football.
Exactly. So, Pope, what do you think about the trade deadline that we just had?
Everybody down here, I mean, no matter where you go down here, we need a wide receiver. We need a wide receiver, you know, and I agree with them. We need a one, and hey, you got to give them credit. They went out and got one there. I think this guy's going to be great, you know, young kid relatively, you know, and he did good up in New York there as long as he stays healthy and everything, you know. I mean, they're talking big things for him down here. So, but see what happens this Sunday down here in D.C.
And they improved the defense too, which is already stellar.
You're right, absolutely. I mean, that was just another feather in our hat, so to speak. There, I mean, I think that kid's going to be all right there. He's a heck of a ricer. So from what I hear, I don't know too much about him. Just going by what I read and everything. But like I say, let them get used to our system down here, and hopefully they come into their own with us.
I'll never forget. Like the Steelers have this talent of making players that were like just unappreciated on their teams and making them all-star. Like look at Minka Fitzpatrick. They got him to the Dolphins who were having a losing season, and he just comes to Pittsburgh and just fit the bill just like that.
Right. That's happened so many times over the years down here, even with draft picks, picking up undrafted free agents. But, like what you're saying, all of a sudden they'll pick somebody up, right before the deadline here. Man, that person just, wow, they turn out to be super. I mean, Minka right there, and that's what we're hoping. It's a long season yet, though, making a tough season coming up here. And, they have to go from one team to a new team in the middle of the season for them guys. They're professional, so let's hope they're ready.
And the other thing about the Steelers, too, they have this talent of taking these wide receivers and turning them into all-stars just in a matter of a couple of games.
Yeah. We can reel off a lot of names there, huh? Yeah, I don't know what it is. A lot of people down here, a lot of these places I hang out, they'll say, wide receivers, so to speak, in the NFL are a dime a dozen. There's a lot of good wide receivers out there. There's a lot of good wide receivers on these practice squads that probably should be playing. So, I know you're thinking you're Antonio Browns and who else, there's Emmanuel Sanders, you pick up some good ones there, and next thing you know, they're gone.
Yep, they get like that big player headset, like that big player, okay, now I'm the star wide receiver. You need me. I don't need you situation. And then think they're going to get picked up by like the Chiefs or something like that, or the Brady era Patriots,
Yeah. I hear that a lot there. What do you think of that there? You think that's what is that the truth to that there? They the Brady era. I like Mahomes. I got tired of Brady, just like everybody else did. I got tired of Patrick Mahomes.
It's a character thing for me. Mahomes has character.
Right.
Brady didn't so much,
And Belichick, oh my gosh, I couldn't even stand looking at that guy. Holy cow.
I'm still, it happened years ago, but I'm still salty about the Steelers-Patriots game where the Steelers, it was back in the Brady area, Steelers got that touchdown to get the lead. We were right there. Everyone was, this was like the Super Bowl for us. We're about to beat the Patriots, the nastiest team in football. We're right there. And then they overturned that touchdown.
Yep. I'll tell you, I still have nightmares about that one there. People in Pittsburgh, I mean, we try not to talk about that one there, but unfortunately it gets brought up a lot. That was not an easy one to swallow there. I mean, how many more Super Bowls could we have been in if it weren't for, Brady and New England,
Exactly. I still remember, though, too. I remember watching Pittsburgh Dad. I remember watching his reaction. And I just remember after that, he goes, Dad, TV's broken. Yep, so's the coffee table.
Yep.
And then he's got the whole swear jar bit afterwards, like where he's just going off on everything, and the swear jar is just piling up.
Right. Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while, Pittsburgh Dad. Kurt, I used to run into him out of Primanti's a lot. I don't go out there as much as I used to. I know he films out there. A lot of stuff he films. He's out there on Monday morning, like before they open up. He goes out there on Monday after the games and everything and does his thing out there at 9 o'clock in the morning, So nice. I should sneak out there and go in and talk with him sometime, Yeah,
well, if you ever see him, tell him he's got a spot on Buddycast reserved. So
yeah. If next time I go out there on a Monday, maybe I'll sneak out there and talk to him,
So, hey, speaking of Pittsburgh and everything like that, how have the tailgates been going this season?
Oh, unbelievable! Some of the stuff we've done this year, Nick. It's unbelievable. Just the things that go on down there. I mean, if people, follow my Facebook page on a regular basis, they'll see all the things that we do down there. I know I had talked to you on the Facebook pages and messengers and that there about for 2 weeks in a row down there, I've had microphones hooked up to me and camera crews following me around. There's a company out of South Florida down there. The guy's doing a documentary, and you know me, I'm Amish when it comes to this stuff. I think it's for Netflix or something like that there, that he's doing this thing for. And for 2 weeks in a row, like I say, they were following me around. They came right here to the house. I mean, I sat right here. They had the big cameras and umbrellas and lights and everything. And we sat here for about 2 hours doing an interview one day. But I wasn't dressed up. It was just a Pope, you know, in his natural element and everything. And then those Monday night games, you know, they don't start till 8 o'clock at night, but I had to meet these guys down there 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So they came right to the parking garage where I always park at down there. Then they filmed me getting ready and all that stuff there. Then getting on the subway, we take the subway over. And I mean, they filmed the whole time I was down there. I mean, it was a lot of fun for 2 weeks in a row. But they were both, you know, one was a Sunday night game, one was a Monday night game, you know. So they got a lot of good footage. It's supposed to be out sometime the end of this month here, if all goes well.
Ooh, keep us posted.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, that's been probably the biggest thing this year so far.
And I heard someone was on a billboard recently.
Oh, gosh, did you see that?
I saw it.
Unbelievable. You know, for people in Pittsburgh listening here, you're probably familiar. It's called Green Tree Hill. As you leave the city of Pittsburgh and you're headed out towards the airport, and right when you get to the top of the hill, right where the WDVE used to broadcast, that big gold building there, there's this gigantic billboard. It basically overlooks the parkway. It's over top of it. And it's Oneberg, it's a social media network down here in Pittsburgh I'm good friends with, and they do a lot of work and they help us out, you know. They, I guess they own the rights to this sign, and every Sunday or every week they put something different up there about the team that we're playing. Like there's a bunch of Washington stuff up there now. And since it was a bye week, they needed something to put up there. So they put us super fans up there, you know. So they thanked us for who we are and this and that. I mean, it was amazing. There's myself, Steeler Jesus that you met, Steel Man, excuse me, the Terrible Brawl Lady, Pittsburgh Steely. Yeah, they had us all on here. Amazing. Yeah, I was so happy there. That's
nice. Hey,
another neat thing.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of your buddies, you know, for people who haven't met your buddies, who didn't catch the last Buddycast or something, tell us a little bit about them.
There's a group of us, you know, we call ourselves super fans, I guess is the title we go by, mascots, whatever. Other than myself, there's Guy, the Terrible Brawl Lady. She's about the only one older than me down there. And there's her, myself, Steeler Jesus, which just about everybody knows Steeler Jesus anymore. And Steel Man, you know, you had interviewed him there. He does his own thing. He's a movie director, owns movie studios. This guy does everything. Pittsburgh Steely, we've gotten to be good friends with this guy here in the past few years. And, you know, we hook up. There's a Steeler mascot, Troy. You know, he's been around for 4 or 5 years. The Steel Cowboy, this guy's a fireman from out in New Jersey. He's a fireman out there in New Jersey somewhere. He comes down here. So there's a handful of us, but, you know, the 4 of us were, you know, the Brawl, myself, Steel Man, and Jesus, you know, been doing this longer than them. Long time.
Absolutely. That was still one of the funnest episodes of Buddycast.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun doing that. We talked about that for quite a while after we had done that, you know. And then I do another after we win the Super Bowl this year. We'll do one. How's that?
Sold.
Okay, you got it, buddy.
Here, hold me to my word, buddies. When the Steelers win the Super Bowl this year, we're gonna have another Buddycast with all the Steeler mascots.
We'll do them all together. Yeah, sounds like a good one.
Hey, Pope, we got some shout outs going here in the comments.
Uh-oh.
I know this person.
That's my sister there. Hi, Carol, Bill, how you doing?
Yeah.
Thanks for checking in.
Ooh, we got another shout out right now. Shout out Pope Yinzer and the whole Steeler fan legends from the Bahamas.
Yeah, this guy's down in Nassau, Bahamas, Nick. Hey, how you doing, Michael? Thanks for checking in, man. Appreciate it.
I got another shout out. You know this person.
There's my manager, Pittsburgh Dad. There we go.
From Acrisure Stadium.
Yeah, poor girl. I know she's working tonight there, but she said it's an easy night for her, so God bless her. Poor girl bust her butt down there, I'll tell you.
Now, you know, since she's here, we got to talk about her a little bit. Tell us about your manager.
Casey, oh boy, what a girl right there. She has helped me out so much that I can never thank her enough for everything she's done for me. You know, I had met her probably 15, 18 years ago in a bar out this way here in Washington County. And I was complaining about somebody else going to start a Facebook page for me, and they never got to it and this and that there. And she says, well, I can do that for you. And I says, oh, really? And she goes, yeah, I do that kind of stuff. So it was probably less than a week later. Next thing you know, bam, I get a call, says, hey, check this out. And there it was, you know. I'm like, holy cow. So little by little, just starting, you know, pictures and what have you, you know, got it up to par to where it is right now. But, you know, she takes care of all this stuff there. Obviously, I get a lot of phone calls. People want me to do things, this and that there. And she handles all that there. She knows what I like to do, what I'll, you know, do, what I won't do, and this and that there, and puts up with a lot of stuff. You know, like when I did that wedding on TV here last year, you know, she handled so much of that stuff there. And, you know, with the TV and everything, you know, she handles the TV part of the stuff, you know, since we're on there a good bit, and a lot of fun. Helps us out so much. And, you know, not only myself, she does a lot with Steelman, Steeler Jesus, helps them out, you know, and she's a professional photographer on top of everything else, you know, and that's what makes it great for us, because she goes crazy taking pictures. Like when we go down for them events and we're all together, I mean, she'll take, you know, couple hundred pictures, you know, them polar plunges and things like that there where we all get together. But, you know, unfortunately, she has to work down there now, and she's in the ejection room at the stadium down there. Works, you know, security in the ejection room. So I guess when the fans get out of hand and police have to deal with them, or I don't know how it works. I don't get involved there, but that's what she's doing. I better leave it at that there.
Wow, she really does have a tough job.
Yeah.
But all the credit to her. And hey, Casey, if you're still watching, there's a Space on Buddycast for you. Me and Pope talked about it beforehand. You've got a Space on Buddycast. So,
yep, got to do it, kid.
Absolutely. I'm excited to meet her. I'm excited to meet all you guys because, hey, announcement time. Come December for my birthday this year. I'm turning the big 30 this year, the big 3-0.
Unbelievable.
And, yeah, I know. I'm getting old. See the silver?
I see that.
Yep. So I'm turning the big 3-0. And me and my wife discussed it, and we thought, you know what? Let's go down to Pittsburgh. Let's make a weekend out of it. You know, she's going to her first NFL game, her first Steeler game. It's going to be the Steelers-Browns. What could be a better introduction to the NFL? And we're going to make a little trip out of it. So I'm hoping to see you. I'm hoping to meet your manager. I'm hoping to see all our buddies. You know, we're going to party on Sunday for my birthday, right?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. Is your birthday Sunday or your birthday Saturday, right?
My birthday's Saturday, but we're going to party on Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. Yeah. I've talked to the guys and everything. I know the game's a 1:00 game Sunday, so we'll all be down there partying and doing what we got to do there. Obviously, I'll talk to you quite a bit before then and everything. But like that Saturday, I don't know if you had anything planned for that Saturday, the actual day. Are you and the missus have plans for dinner, going somewhere?
We do have dinner plans, but everything else is wide open at the moment.
Okay. I mean, where at, may I ask that there where you're?
It's an Italian restaurant. I'll shoot you the name afterwards.
Pizza Hut.
Ooh.
No.
We're not that fancy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You have to let me know later on. But like Saturday would be a good day where all of us could get together downtown somewhere, you know, meet down at the stadium for a couple hours and everything early before you would go out to dinner. We'll cross all them bridges later.
Absolutely. And you know, we're going to party before the game.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what's a Steeler game without a party before it there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll take you around. We'll take you around to a couple of them tailgate parties that we go to, introduce you to a lot of people. You'll get to see me do my prayer up on stage at Stage 8E there.
Hey, can the birthday boy join you up there?
Let me talk with Bill Crawford. We'll see what we can do about that one there. We may be able to get you up there.
Sweet. The other thing I was looking for when I go down to Pittsburgh, have you heard of that new broadcast booth that they're doing? Situation?
No.
Like in the stadium? I don't know if Casey knows anything about it, but I saw something about like a broadcast where you can go in and like, there's something about like, you can like interact with old broadcasts like Myron Coben broadcasts and things like that.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that. Like you say, Casey, she may know something. I mean,
Yeah, I saw something. It may be like in that Hall of Fame museum that they have or something like that.
It could very well be up there. There's so much
Yeah.
that goes on up there, Nick. I'm not real familiar with a lot of that in there.
Mm-hmm. As a reporter and as a communication major, that would be like that would be my Facebook profile. Me sitting there like acting like I'm calling a game or something.
Right. Yeah, if that's what that's all about, I know you'd be in heaven down there.
Hall of Fame Museum or Hall of Honor Museum.
Hall of Honor. Thanks, Casey.
Thank you. Yes, that would be awesome. That would be like I would send that to all my buddies saying, "Guess who's calling the games now?"
Oh, yeah, there you go. That would be neat, though. Yeah, you'd have to check that out when you're down here.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. Looking forward.
Yeah, send me while you're at it. Send me all the recommendations of what to do to make it a fun weekend.
Yeah. You told me where you're staying at. I forget. I know it's out of town a little bit there, not too far, but yeah. I say, we'll get together. We get the first week of December.
Absolutely. And but the one thing that surprised me, everywhere in Pittsburgh was like booked up, like almost booked up when my wife and I were looking. You can't find a hotel within like a 15-mile radius of the stadium.
Yeah.
That's how dedicated fans are.
It's crazy. Every Sunday, every hotel probably, like you say, within a 10, 15-mile radius, if not further, they're booked up. I think what a lot of people do actually is when that schedule comes out in August or, whenever the schedule comes out, I think a lot of people, bam, 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 they just hurry up and start calling right then and there and saying, no, you're coming into town. And they start making reservations back in August for, November and December.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah, it's tough. I know Steeler Jesus, he's going down to the Washington game this Sunday. Him and that mascot Troy are going down and meeting Steel Cowboy down there. He told me that they got a hotel room. It was, what did he say? 10 miles from the stadium, and it was $150 a night. And I'm like, geez, that sounds like a pretty good deal right there if it's that close for that price,
That's
he didn't say if it's a brand name hotel or, something less, but whatever the case is.
That was the case with our hotel. We got it for a cheap price. And that's why I asked you, I'm like, this is a good area and B, a good hotel, right? That we're not just getting like, we're not getting ripped off and we're not going to be in an area where you have to like lock the door, like lock the window, lock the doors. And
Yeah. No, you're all right. I remember where you told me. I can't think off the top of my head here, but you're all right where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah. And also, that brings up a good idea to talk about. Like the one thing I love about your tailgates is the fact that you're welcome to anybody. Everybody's welcome to join you, even the out-of-town fans, even you said you've partied with Raven fans, you've partied with Browns fans before, right?
Raw, absolutely.
Right.
You hear so many horror stories about Pittsburgh fans going to Cleveland, Baltimore, and since all the stuff that goes on. But here in Pittsburgh, we're friends, we're all family down here. Even if you're wearing the other team's colors, come to our tailgate parties, have fun, and let the action take place on the field. You're coming all the way from, Dallas. When we played Dallas here about a month ago, whatever it was, goodness gracious. I mean, I think half of Dallas was out there. I've never seen so many out of towners for a game. I found it hard to believe the Steeler fans sold that many tickets that they could come in, but Dallas, it's losing my train of thought here. It's the Steeler fans, how like down Washington there, I saw on the news here how many tickets that were sold for that down there and what they're expecting. It's going to be another half full stadium of terrible towels down there.
Did you also see, that reminded me, did you also see that Washington's trying to duplicate the terrible towel?
I heard that, Nick. I can't believe it. Hey, speaking of terrible towels, I'm going to introduce this here right now for the first time. I haven't shown this to the general public yet. I'm going to do something on my Facebook page, and it'll be out tomorrow. But Pope has a new terrible towel. It's a special edition one here. I don't know how much you can see here. I'm not.
Here, let me give you the screen. Give me 10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds here. There we go.
There we go.
I love it.
Pope's own terrible towel. It's a special edition one. So you're seeing it first, folks. See you
Woohoo! Buddycast
Yeah.
exclusive.
I'm loving it, man. Going to try to get rid of some of them there, and I know fans are going to love them.
Ahem.
Yep.
Save one for me.
Looking forward to it, buddy. I'll save you one.
Absolutely. Save one for my wife, too.
I can do that.
Oh, how'd you create that? Tell me the story.
I had a terrible towel similar to this here, and I wanted to change things around. There we go. Thanks, Michael. I changed it around to where I had my name up on top there, and I forget what it said on the bottom there, but I put the towel in there. Like I say, you can see it's a limited edition towel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I only have so many of them made up here, and when they're gone, they're gone. I've gotten rid of quite a few already. I'm going to be up Mulligan's this coming Sunday for the Steeler game at Washington, so I'm going to take a bunch up with me up there and try to get rid of them up there, but loving it so far.
Mm-hmm. If fans are watching and they know you, can they message you for one or something like that? Work out something for you?
Say that again, Nick.
Yeah, can if a fan's watching and they know you, they know how to get in touch with you, can they order one from you?
Yeah, see, that was the thing. I didn't want to get into order where I have to mail them out, go to post offices, envelopes, and all that stuff there. That's all, I'm hoping, I know when I get down to the stadium, people go crazy down there. I can unload them down there. I've already got rid of a few. You know me, I hang out at a lot of these sports bars around here, so it's pretty easy. Like I say, Sunday up at Mulligan's up there. I'm going to put it on my Facebook page, advertise that I'm going to be up there, so I'm hoping a lot of people come up there. While we're talking about Mulligan's, that's a good place to go. That's where a lot of the guys go for games, and then when the Steelers are away, you go up there. They have an all-you-can-eat buffet for $7, and they get all kind of drink specials. They put all kind of food out on these buffets, and for $7, you can't beat it. Then they give away stuff. They might have the Miller Lite girls will be up there, Coors Light girls, something like that, are up there and giving out all kinds of stuff. But it's fun time up there, so that's what I'm hoping I can, advertise and get rid of quite a few of them up there.
I know where I'm going for my birthday drink.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I'm trying to think here. I wrote some stuff down here. What else do I want to talk about here?
You know what I want to talk about? Give me a good fan interaction story from this season.
A good
Something
fan
that really touched your heart. It left an impact on you.
Oh, boy. I meet so many fans, and so many of them leave an impact on me. I'll tell you what. I met, it's just out of the clear blue sky here, really. We met a girl. Everybody I meet, I always say, where are you guys from? Where are you guys from? I'm always intrigued by where people come from. I have a list of all the countries, and it's over 80 different countries that I've seen people from, talked to people from. But we met this girl down there. This girl's like the prettiest girl I had ever seen in my life, and she was from Brazil, and she spoke real good English. So Steeler Jesus and myself, we sat there and we talked with her for the longest time. And it was just so intriguing talking to her. She was just so pretty, and just talk and listen to her tell stories about South America and Brazil and this and that there. And she left an impression on us. I know he was intrigued by her too. I met a woman down there. I think she was 86 years old, down there partying and everything. There's people like that there, a woman, people that age down there, they still come down and party and, things like that there. Let's see, I met somebody from Iceland this year. There was another one there. It's Iceland, Croatia. That was a new one there. I'd met people from Iceland before. I got Croatia. That was a new one there. I've seen Brazil quite a few times, but like I say, this girl was just, wow, amazing.
Nice. The other thing I want to talk about is, let's talk about the December game against Cleveland. What can I expect? What can someone like me and my wife expect?
I don't want to scare you, but it's crazy, Nick. It's crazy on any given Sunday down there. And when you got the Brownies coming into town, it gets crazy. You're going to see things and hear things, and I don't want to make it bad, because where I hang out and the guys I'm with, I try to hang out with an older crowd, and everything's pretty good along that line there. But once you get inside that stadium there, things are different. But like I say, I don't want to scare you. You're going to have the time of your life. Your wife will love it. If she's never been to a game, all we can hope and pray for right now is, it's not one of them December days where it's, 18 degrees out or something like that there. Hopefully it's a sunny day and, 35 degrees would feel pretty good about then.
So definitely dress warm.
Well, when the time comes, just keep an eye on the weather. Hopefully it's one of them 55-degree days or something,
Yes.
Okay, Michael, there you go.
I agree with this statement.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I say. I wish I could, have a eBay account or whatever. I don't have none of that there. And I base it on, just running into people. Anybody who knows where I live at, stop and knock on my door. I'll sell them,
So, but yeah, I think we pretty much, we touched about everything. Hey, a Pope Yinzer cup.
Pope's mug. One of my fans made that for me.
Sweet. And I see you have a Pope Yinzer jersey in the back.
Yeah, I had that made. That's one of the custom-made ones from down at the stadium down there. That they helped me out very nicely. Those are $400 jerseys right there to have one made like that there. That's one of the on-field ones. And they're $400 a made, but they help the Pope out real nice down at that stadium, so that's why it's hanging there.
Nice. Now, Pope, I got to ask this question. Before we close out the episode, before we ask the ultimate Buddycast buddy question, we got to conclude with a prayer.
We got to do it, Nick, and I'm surprised you didn't ask me to do this right off the bat, buddy.
I was, but then we got sidetracked. We just started down the river.
You're getting old and you're slowing down in your old age here. Don't forget, you're going to be 30 here soon. So,
Lord help me.
Yeah, Lord help you. Let's help him here, Lord. Dear Father, art Rooney in heaven, Hinesfield be thy name. Thy kingdom come and 6 Super Bowls won on earth, right here in Pittsburgh. Give us this day a Primanti sandwich and forgive us of our penalties as we forgive those that try to beat us, and lead us into the Super Bowl, but deliver us no evil. For Ben was the kingdom, and now Russell is the glory forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
How was that, buddy?
Woohoo! Perfect. That's what we needed.
Man.
That's exactly what we needed.
Yeah, no doubt, boy. Looking forward to getting the season started. After this bye week here, sitting around not doing nothing, man, we're ready. Go down, beat the heck out of Washington, and come up here and come on Baltimore,
Exactly. Hey, what does the towel say?
Baltimore sucks.
You got it.
You got it, buddy.
Got it. So, Pope, thank you for joining us on Buddycast. One more question for you. What's your advice for Steeler fans this season?
My advice for Steeler fans this season, don't ever give up, man. Just keep rooting them on. It's a nice season so far. You don't hear a lot of people complain like after every game. You complain. Don't give up, fans, man. Keep going down them games, screaming, hollering. It's an exciting season so far. And when we come out and beat Washington and beat Baltimore here, man, things are going to be really looking up, Things are going to look real good. So keep it going, fans. Looking forward to seeing you here in another couple of weeks down there.
Absolutely. Thank you, Pope, for being a buddy on Buddycast. Hey, you know the drill. Whatever you do today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, you're going to go out and you're going to go be someone's buddy, right?
Go be somebody's buddy.
There we go.
Thanks for having me, Nick.
Yeah, you're always welcome on Buddycast. You've got a lifetime membership on this show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes. For all my buddies out there, this is my buddy Pope Yinzer. Please check him out if you're ever at a Steelers game. Go party with him. He's welcome to all fans. I'm your host, Nick Sorensen. Thank you for joining us on another episode of everybody's favorite show.
Well, the days are going fast. Buddy, we've got to make them last. Buddy, before they've all gone past. Buddy, tune in to Buddycast. But don't feel none, it go make it, buddy, here on Buddycast.